Nice.
Right. Feed your light to that primeval.
Oh, I'm gonna put my light so deep in this primeval. Baby, get there today! Get there today!
Sometimes I forget who killed a god or two. Hey, you may be a rat man, but today, you are my rat man. Go count your money.
Okay. I will go count my money. I'm gonna go to regular gambit. I think it's still more fun. Or at least that's the mood I'm in. Next rant. Movie factories. Movie factories. Okay, in a way they're great because of how stupid. I like how the majority of movie factories, if it's an action film, they manufacture sparks. What do you do here? Oh, we just manufacture sparks. Essentially all day. There's a lot of sparks spraying around. Oh yeah. Yeah, up above, down below. Just sparking. just sparking away. I love it. And there's always like a room where there's just molten metal. And it doesn't matter where the factory's positioned, part of town. Here's it. Yep. Molten metal. And then outside the factory, there's either no materials around whatsoever, or it's like, it'll be some object that has nothing to do with anything that you could have even perceived as happening in the spark factory. You know, it's like making flower pots or something. It would just be the most random, or there's always giant stacks of pallets everywhere. They put those outside. You need to just, all these pallets. It's like, who's in charge of inventory around here? You can't just have all these pallets. Even the worst laid out factories, they still got, there's some sort of general premise idea. It's like, what is going on? And then they can always drive a car through these places, just flying through. Even the biggest factories, you can't, there's usually not much room. Usually using all that space. So, you got a little bit more width than a forklift. Moving pallets around, moving materials around for the different machinery. If there's a drive through the place, it's usually just that one drive, and there's usually trucks getting loaded, No. We're doing donuts, whipping around. That's a warehouse. It's not a factory. You can do that at a warehouse, maybe. But even then, there's tons of warehouses. So many movies where we're chasing each other through warehouses. We go down... Oh, let's go down the, fast speed chase, go down the bay. Tons of these warehouses. Does anybody ever wonder what the purpose of these warehouses are that aren't warehousing anything and they're everywhere? Is this all, it's all over the place. It's like, just go down to the docks where it's just gigantic empty sheds. What benefit is there to having... I'm gonna start me up an empty shed business. Like, this should just be filled with things. Can't somebody just have a door open on the end of a warehouse and have one high-speed chase where they just whip that corner so perfect and awesome, and then they just, I don't know, slam into anything. Because there's shit in there. You know why there's stuff in there? Because the warehouse. The warehouses things. You can't just whip a blind corner doing 85 into a warehouse with just the utmost confidence. Like, well, we're going to fly through here perfectly. It's like, you can't even have that kind of guarantee on a tunnel on a highway. Like, nah. Warehouse. Awesome. Back to factory. You're also going to need hooks. You're going to need giant hooks from the ceiling. You can't make anything without giant, razor-sharp steel hooks, preferably around, I don't know, what's the average height your arms max out? Like if I were to lift a body onto a steel hook on the ceiling, which is the specs they use when laying out a factory. Like, I don't know. Could someone in the height range of 5'10 to 6'3", easily pick somebody up, gouging them onto this hook under their ribs to be toted away. And they're like, if they can't do it, yeah, I'm sure there's a testing, because you have to get these factories ready. Gotta get those factories going. I think this hook's too high. I think if I were to pick up somebody that weighs in the range of 240 down to 175 over my head on this, it just feels awkward. Oh, well, maybe we could, we'll keep it the same height, but if we kind of had a ramp that went up over here, like a dock style, that, you know, this is not going to be used for anything else, but you could run with them and then just kind of do it like a layup? Yeah, you can do a layup with the body to hang him from this hook from the ceiling. Okay, then we can put it in. And that's how factories are made. Like, oh, don't forget to, I'm going to need sparks. Oh yeah, way ahead of you. We got loose grinders. We got some we just got grinders on the ground, duct tape wrapped around the on switch, and they're just a skittering about. So that should put out just the right amount of sparks to make this factory just good and proper.
All right. Let's see what we
I have worked in a multitude of factories. They are probably, on average, not as safe as a bunch of random hand grinders going around. So if I went somewhere and saw that, I'd be like, yeah, this seems right. But still, as action movies go, the amount of sharp sparks just spraying. I love it.
Drop those targets.
Love it. I kind of want to put on, if I could just edit all 90s action movies for just the periods where they're fighting, running through, or doing something near a factory, and you got all this part, or they go to see like the badass, and he's at work, and oh, he's doing something sweaty. Look how sweaty I'm being, and he's doing that, and there's sparks shooting around him all the place too. It's like, safety gear, dumbass. There's sparks explosion in here, just always. I just want to edit a bunch of those scenes together. Just a never-ending montage of pure stupid. To the island!